Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Fares Okpere say APC don't start to spread another lie again. Them say the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki and Asue Ighodalo, they plan to demolish museum. Make I leave you, make you hear from Fares.
Okay guys, so good evening everybody. Good evening from wherever you are watching from. I want to talk about the lies of the APC. Today we saw another lie from the stables of the APC, so it's not new to us anymore. It's something that they now do like every day. So you know, it's one day one lie from the APC, one day one lie. So it's not new to us anymore. We are not surprised. They have nothing to campaign with. They have nothing to tell Edo people about their candidates. That's why they keep coming out every day with different lies. The one they brought out today is that Governor Obaseki and Asue Ighodalo are planning to demolish the museum, the museum, the Royal Museum, something like that, which is quite very laughable, very, very laughable. Like I always tell you, a party that have nothing to campaign with, they will always resort to lies and propaganda to attempt to hoodwink Edo people into believing that they have something to offer. They have nothing to offer Edo people, and it's obvious. It's obvious because they can't sell their candidates. They cannot sell their candidates. They are coming out every day with one lie or the other to tell Edo people or to try to deceive Edo people. How can a party who say they are serious about contesting the election, how can they be so desperately involved in promoting propaganda and lies and all kind of things every day? So if you take Edo people serious and you love Edo people, you will not be so desperate to be selling lies every day to a people that you intend to govern, that people who you are interested in governing. You will not be selling lies to them every day. And this is what the APC have been doing. This is what they have been doing every day, selling lies and all kind of lies to Edo people, and it's not new to us. It's not new to us. It's not new to Edo people. It's not new to the PDP. It's not new to us in the Asue Ighodalo campaign organization. We are out here every day to dispel those lies. The Edo State government have come out in clear terms to say that those stories are false. Like we all know that the APC have nothing, absolutely nothing to campaign with in this election. That's why they are out there selling lies to Edo people. That's why they are out there selling lies to, every day they are churning out one different lie or the other. We know the antics of the APC and we are ready for them. We are ready to continue to dispel their lies, continue to scatter it, and you feel sorry for them. It's not so hard. You feel sorry for them because the most difficult thing for them is to sell a candidate that the people are not going to buy. That is the biggest challenge the APC have, and that's why they've resorted to lies and propaganda, because they have a candidate. They presented a candidate that Edo people are clearly sure that they are not interested in. A candidate that does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum. Now they are hiding their candidate. They are hiding their candidate, and then they are churning out all kind of lies. Instead of them to come out and present their candidate, let their candidate engage Edo people, let their candidate engage in debates. They're out there telling lies every day, all kind of lies, trying to hoodwink Edo people, trying to deceive Edo people by lies and propaganda. Everything the APC has been saying in this election in Edo are all lies and propaganda. You can see it. It's clear, it's obvious, and it's very audible even to the deaf. That all they want to do in this election is continue to tell lies. We've known that for a long time, and that's why we are positioned here to continue to tell you the truth about the true situation of things. And don't believe them. Anything you see coming out from the APC, don't believe it. The APC have never, they will never be able to tell the truth to Edo people. Never. Look at their candidate that they presented. A candidate that has 3 different dates of birth. 3 different dates of birth. The candidate wrote WAEC with 1972, claimed he was born in 1970, and registered with INEC in 1977. All, different dates of birth. So if a candidate can lie in everything that concerns his age, then what are you expecting from that kind of candidate? What are you expecting from that kind of party? Everything about their candidate is lies. One lie today, one lie tomorrow. Yesterday they came out and said that Asue Ighodalo does not have voters card. INEC came out and said foul, that was a lie. Today, yesterday they came out, they tried to protest at the High Court, they failed. Today they came out now and they said that the state government is planning, or the state government and Asue Ighodalo wants to demolish the Royal Museum. Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine a party that is so desperate, so desperate they've resorted to all kinds of lies and propaganda? That's what else do I need to tell you about a party that is unserious? Ask them to present their candidate. Ask them to present their candidate. They have no manifesto. No manifesto. No manifesto. How can you take that kind of party serious? You want to govern a state, you can't even write a manifesto to say, look at what we intend to do. All you do every day is come out with one lie or the other. Every day is one lie or the other. When we catch them in one lie, they move to the next one. When they are caught in one lie, they move to the next one. And they think it's working for them. They think they are deceiving Edo people. What they don't understand is that Edo people do not believe those lies. They are only fooling themselves with those lies. You come out with a story that is false, completely false, and you throw it out there thinking that you are deceiving Edo people. You are only deceiving yourself. You are only deceiving yourself. Our people are wiser. Our people will never fall for such lies and propaganda. They will never fall for such malicious lies like the APC have been throwing out. When you ask them to present, to show you their manifesto, they will not. Ask them to present their candidate out for the public to scrutinize, they will not. The only thing they want to do every day is just sit down behind a computer, write a false story and throw it out there. They've done every kind of thing in this election. Look at them. They wrote, even went as far as writing resignation letters. They will go to a cafe, write forged resignation letters, say it was PDP members who are resigning, and post it on Facebook. And then they did it in Owan West. And when some party leaders from Owan West tried to investigate the names that was put in those resignation letters, they found out that all those names were all false. They were all fabricated. They were trying to use to create an impression that PDP members were resigning in droves. Nothing they cannot do. And then the same party that they claim that the members were resigning in droves, the party had a rally in Ring Road, and you saw the rally. You saw it. Massive. Just two local governments. And you saw the rally. You saw the caliber of people that came out for that rally that day, and it was shocking to them. Completely shocking to them. Completely shocking to them. Now they've turned around and they started another round of lies and propaganda in the attempt to deceive Edo people, in an attempt to hoodwink Edo people, in an attempt to deceive Edo people. They are everywhere creating all kind of fictitious accounts on social media to tell lies, to deceive people, to create a false sense of being on ground. But we are not fooled at all. We are not fooled. We understand their antics. They've done it before. It's something that they are known for. It's something that they are known for. Just ask them to present their candidate. Ask them to expose their candidate for scrutiny, and they will run. They will run. They will run. The candidate that has no job, they never worked, that cannot tell you where he worked before. They said that their candidate was was into internet. They was into internet services. Ask them the name of the company. They cannot tell you the name of the company. They said the company was doing business with some Israeli companies. Ask them the name of the Israeli company. They cannot mention it. They said their company have their candidate have a big company in Jos that is employing over 1,200 people. Ask them the name of the company. They cannot tell you. Ask them to give you the address of the company. So you can even use Google to search the address, because with Google these days, you can put an address and it will show you live the company. It will show you where the company is existing. It will show you the place. But everything about them are all lies. They lie in the morning. They lie in the afternoon. They lie in the night. That's to tell you a party that is unserious. Unserious. Look at them shamelessly coming out to say that Obaseki and Asue Ighodalo is planning to destroy the Royal Museum, to demolish the Royal Museum. Just look at them. Look at how petty a party can go. That's how petty a party can go. You know, that's how petty a party can go in an attempt to try and sell lies to a people that they are trying to campaign to. They have no campaign manifesto. They have no story to tell Edo people. They have no story. They've plunged Nigeria into unimaginable suffering, and instead of them to come out and be apologizing to Nigerians everywhere, they are out there telling lies. Telling lies. More and more lies. More and more lies. Whereas their candidate does not have a house in Edo. Their candidate has never lived in Edo State. Their candidate is currently not even, it doesn't even have, there's nothing to show that he's serious. Put their candidates and put Asue Ighodalo. Would you employ the candidate of the APC to even be your gate man? The answer is no. A candidate that does not know the difference between a zoo and a museum. He doesn't know the difference between a zoo and a museum. Everywhere he goes, if he talks, he's just creating content for people to laugh at him. He becomes an object of ridicule anytime he opens his mouth to talk. Is that the kind of person that Edo people will look at? You know, they went to Upper Mission, to Upper Ekewa the other day, and they were embarrassed. People were embarrassed in Upper Ekewa. When they got to Upper Ekewa, he became the fact what the Mayaki now tagged him the motor boy. Somebody who should be holding the mic and addressing the people. He is hanging like a conductor in a bus. A conductor is shadowing for passengers. And I trust my Edo people, they will not enter that kind of bus. Never. They will never enter that kind of bus. So guys, you see the latest one they came out with today. I'm just coming out to tell you that they came out with another lie today. And the lie that the APC came out with today, which they have been spreading on WhatsApp groups, is that the governor or the state government and Asue Ighodalo is planning to destroy the Royal Museum or demolish the Royal Museum. Don't mind them, guys. Don't mind them. Don't listen to them. They have nothing to campaign with. Nothing. Nothing. Their candidates cannot engage Edo people. It doesn't have the intellectual capacity to engage Edo people. They presented a candidate that is intellectually handicapped, morally bankrupt, that does not have the intellectual capacity to debate issues, that does not have the intellectual capacity to tell Edo people what they want to hear. He cannot debate the issues. He cannot talk about infrastructure. He cannot talk about health. He cannot talk about the welfare of Edo people. He cannot talk about education. He cannot give what he doesn't have. He is not educated. He is not versed in the issue of Edo State. He knows nothing about Edo State. He knows nothing about our people. So all they are doing is engaging some cyber urchins to spread lies and propaganda against our party, against our candidate, and against the state government. And we are here, we stand gidigba, to continue to dismantle those lies. Anywhere you see any statement from the APC and their online urchins, don't believe it. Don't believe it. They have nothing to sell in this election. All they want to do is continue to promote an agenda of lies and misinformation. an agenda of lies and misinformation. That is why you must shine your eyes very well. Open your eyes very well and continue to engage them. Continue to engage them. Because when you engage them, they will run away. Because they have nothing to sell to Edo people. Nothing to sell to Edo people. Whereas we in the PDP, we in the Asue Ighodalo Campaign Council, we are proud of the candidate, the caliber of candidate we have presented. We are proud of him. Nobody is speaking for Asue Ighodalo. Nobody is lifting Asue Ighodalo's hand everywhere. Asue Ighodalo is speaking for himself. He is proud of what he wants to do for Edo people. He is the one selling by himself everywhere he goes. He is the one selling it. So, we are proud of him. We are proud of what he can do. We are proud of his manifesto and his vision for Edo people. Asue Ighodalo has a history, a very rich history of working for Edo people, working for the system. A rich history. If you don't have something upstairs, if you are not endowed, companies like Nigerian breweries, like Heineken International, like Okomu Oil, one of the biggest companies in Edo State, one of the biggest companies also in Nigeria, Bende Breweries, one of the biggest companies in Nigeria, they will not be jostling to have you as chairman of their board. Ask the APC to tell you where their candidate worked, what he has done before. Ask them to tell you which company he worked, which business he managed. Ask them. A candidate who wrote WAEC at the age of 36 and he still failed woefully. He wrote WAEC in a miracle center. Look at his WAEC result. He wrote it in a miracle center where they write the answers in a board. He still failed the WAEC. What does that tell you? A candidate who just recently enrolled for adult education after writing WAEC and failing woefully. Ask the APC and their online vuvuzelas. Ask them which school their candidate attended. Ask them where he worked. People paraded themselves, 419ers paraded themselves as candidates. Ask them where they worked before, what they have done before. They should give you a history of the last 10, 20 years, what they have been doing, which businesses they manage, where they have worked, what they have done. They should tell you. They should tell you. The APC candidate is being promoted by the godfathers because he fits what they like. He fits their agenda. You know, godfathers, they like a candidate that looks dumb to them. A candidate that they can say, go here, he will go there. Go here, he will go there. Pay money to his account, he will pay. Do this, he will do that. That's the kind of candidate. That's the kind of candidate they like. And the candidate of the APC has not hidden it. He has not hidden it. He came out to say that if he becomes governor, that he will service the godfathers. He will service the leaders. That is what is his vision. That is his only vision. Nothing else. He has nothing else to offer Edo people. He wants to drag us back to the days where Edo resources are meant for a few leaders, a few political godfathers. We have gone beyond that stage. He wants to drag us back to the days where people will be in the street protesting for their salaries and their pension. Whereas the money meant for paying pensioners and paying workers will be shared amongst the so-called godfathers. Look at them. Look at the godfathers queuing behind him. Queuing behind a candidate that does not know the difference between a museum and a zoo. A candidate that wrote WAEC at 36 years old and still failed. Look at them, because that's the kind of candidate that they like. Because that's the candidate for them that is easy to manipulate. They don't like intelligent candidates like Asue Ighodalo. Godfathers don't like that kind of candidate. They don't like a candidate like Asue Ighodalo who is not easily to manipulate. They like a candidate that they see as dull. Inside their APC caucus, they are happy, they celebrate it. That's the kind of candidate that they want. They are not proud to come out and say, this is our candidate. They are not proud about it. They are not proud. Oshomole tried to test the microphone that day. He came out on the street and he was embarrassed. Embarrassed. Because they were rejected. People were not excited. The other day, the APC candidate the APC campaign people, they drove on Mission Road and they were shocked. While they were driving, people were booing them. Booing them. It's just a tip of the iceberg. That is what they should expect from Edo people. Because you cannot plunge a country into unimaginable suffering, into hunger and starvation, and then you think you can come out and campaign, you know, and sell an expired beans, rotten tomatoes to Edo people on the street, and they will buy. Edo people are wiser. They are wiser. Edo people are wiser. So, haven't tried to sell rotten tomatoes to Edo people and the Edo people are not buying. They've now resorted to a campaign of lies and deception, misinformation. Every day, you see the APC come out with one lie or the other. Once they finish on one lie, they jump into another one. You know, when they finish on one lie, they jump into another one. Every day. So it's not surprising to us. This is why we are out there every day. Those of us who are in the media for Asue Ighodalo, we are out there every day. We are telling you guys day and night that don't be fooled by them. If you love Asue Ighodalo, share this video. You know, share it so that more people will get the facts, more people will get information. If you love Asue Ighodalo, help us by standing firm with Asue Ighodalo against the propaganda and lies of the APC. Encourage your people to come out on election day and vote for Asue Ighodalo. Asue Ighodalo means well for Edo people. Asue Ighodalo means well for the states. Asue Ighodalo have the vision and the mission to transform our state, to take us to greater heights. The APC have no vision, they have no plan, they have no serious candidates, they have no manifesto. Just like they did at the national levels, plunge the country into suffering, into pain, into anger, into anguish. We will not allow them to do the same thing to our dear Edo State. We will not allow them to take us back to the days where lions and tigers were roaming the streets. The days where a so-called venture owner were celebrating billions in their accounts by terrorizing traders in the markets. We will not allow them to take us back to that stage. Edo is going forward, Edo is moving forward, and we are going to move forward with Asue Ighodalo. We are going to move forward with Asue Ighodalo. Finally, I want to reiterate again that the lies by the APC where they said that the Edo State government and Asue Ighodalo is planning to demolish the Royal Museum are all lies. All lies. Do not believe them. They have nothing to campaign with. They are trying to drag the palace into dirty politics, but Edo people are wiser. They are desperately trying to drag our royal palace into politics, but they have failed. Edo people will always, we always continue to be ahead of them in their lives, and we will continue to be ahead of them in their lives. I'll be back here again tomorrow to keep telling you the way it is. Please always like, watch, and share our videos so that in doing that you are informing people, you are giving people the true situation of things, and you are helping to destroy APC misinformation machine. You are helping to discard their lies and their propaganda. Thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, share it, and put your comment out there. We'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you.
Now we don't hear from Fares. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.